Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Whew, thanks for being here. Before we get started, let me just remind you that this is a collective read and all or none of it may resonate with you. So please keep that in mind. With that being said, let us get right to the message. Spirit, what storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? What storyline would you like to share with the collective, Spirit? Collective energy, please, Spirit. What storyline would you like to share with the collective? All right. In the central energy, we've got the star. The card actually reads, you have a renewed sense of self and magic is flowing all around you. This is a time of great personal growth and development. Give of yourself and your spirit, as others may benefit from the blessings you've received. Renewal, rejuvenation, rebirth, fortune. In the challenge position, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Somebody's burned out and restless. They have no direction. They don't know which way to go now. In the upright, it says you're on a mission and there's no stopping you. And it looks like their mission has been stopped. And now they have a disregard for consequences. In the subconscious, we've got the Chariot reversed. Again, lack of direction, no discipline, aggression, and arrogance. So that's who this star is dealing with. In the recent past, we've got the Magician. So there's been some sort of manifestation or something birthed into being. Intentions and expectations. Is the Knight of Cups reversed. Somebody is disappointed. Untrustworthy, unpredictable, and jealous. So there is the expectation that somebody will be jealous over your manifestation, over whatever it is that you've created here. In the near future, excuse me. In the near future, yes, so they're unpredictable and they want to take your stuff with the Seven of Swords in the upright here. See, these people or this person, individual, micro, macro, however you want to do it. See, they don't actually work to build a pot, an abundance. They just go spy it and then take it. So they cheat. They cheat, and that was one of the messages. Everybody was cheating. Everybody in a particular tribe, they were cheating. They weren't manifesting any of their own light, any of their own energy, any of their own rewards. They were taking it from others. They were cheating. In the lens that's being looked through, though, we have the sun here. So that's nice. We've got a rebirth and all is well. So in the central energy, you've got the star. The lens is being looked through. You've got the sun. Recent past, magician. So there's manifestation. In the environment, ooh. In the environment, we've got death. Change. A major phase is ending. It's the end of a cycle. For a person, for a collective habitual patterning of some group or individual. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. So it's the fear. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're afraid of this negative phase. They don't have any control. They're out of control. Chariot reverse. They have no direction. Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Untrustworthy, jealous, and overactive imagination. They're spinning in their head and they're trying to come up with a way to trick you out of your spot, out of your stuff. And in the outcome here, we've got the Three of Cups. A celebration with a community, a collaboration. So this is the star, the sun, and their team here. Manifesting through the use of their willpower, and ending here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, they're in a trauma and despair. This Eight of Swords, an imprisonment, victim mentality over a divorce, over getting cut off. The King of Swords here has mental clarity over the history of what's been going on. The High Priestess and potentially the King of Swords is in a divine love here together. Which is bringing a tower to everybody who wanted to fight with you and compete with you. And your team is coming into the rewards that they have been working for. Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The abundance, the inheritance is here. What they've been working for is here. And the Queen of Wands is here, bringing justice, the law of cause and effect, or restoring balance. Or justice is being served on behalf of Queen of Wands. And folks are really disappointed. They have to walk away. They're being abandoned in this new beginning. King of Cups is here. Tolerant, in temperance energy. He could be an earth angel. They got some stuff going on. The King of Pentacles is here with the Nine of Cups. An overflowing love. And then the Ace of Cups. New marriage with the Emperor and perhaps a Queen of Cups. We got some crazy love stuff going on here. They wanted to interrupt and keep all y'all apart, and it just doesn't look like it's going to work out that way. All right, so the star is here. Renewal, rejuvenation, a vitalizer, and a source of high vibrational energy, which is life. We've got creativity in the reverse. Somebody doesn't know what to do because you've rejuvenated. They've lost their sense of direction, and they're unpredictable right now, having a disregard for consequences. They've lost everything, and they're like, they're haunted. They're haunted and burnt out. In the subconscious, we got creativity in the reverse. Somebody doesn't know what to do because you have renewed yourself. You have rejuvenated. They're here unfocused, burnt out, and haunted. They're arrogant and out of control. They didn't get the chariot. They didn't get the pathway because you renewed yourself. You enlivened. You came to be and everybody saw you. They're very aggressive right now in this competition. So they're still competing for your shine, for your energy. They want your energy. You know, this is your energy. You are the being that produces this energy, and they want it. They don't feel you should have it. And you know what they should do is work on developing it inside of themselves so they don't have to continuously go take it and try to brutalize others for it, is what they should do. They're very careless right now and arrogant. They want to compete still. Got the magician here. Utilizing willpower to manifest something. Tribe. So there could be a tribe of magicians who are expecting disappointment. Knight of Cups reversed. So there's a tribe of magicians expecting disappointment. They're haunted in the head. They're thinking about this competition. They lost their they lost control. They're behaving unpredictably, so their intention is to, well, an expectation. They're disappointed. They're disappointed. Optimism. They're unpredictable and jealous of your optimism, of your good attitude. They're jealous of your good attitude. They want to commit fraud and trick you somehow. They're haunted. There's something going on in the head with them. They're lying. They want to be deceitful. They're trying to get away with something. They're acting strategically. So it's premeditated. They're utilizing whatever knowledge that they have been given to try to get away with something tricky. The sun is here. The lens is being looked through. It's a rebirth. The sun and the star. Rebirth, renewal. This is what they want. They want to fight you and take your energy and pretend like they've been you all along. This being, this star being or sun being. And they're not that. They're just not that. Why don't they learn how to become that if they want to be that? Forgiveness and faith. You got the sun, forgiveness, and faith. A rebirth. A rebirth for you. All is well. You're very optimistic. This tribe of magicians is very jealous of your good your good view. You're happy. No matter what they do to you, you're still happy. In the environment, we have the Death card. It's an end of a cycle. The Death card. Spiritual throne. Transition. Excuse me. Endings and beginnings. A change, a transformation, a transition, and an end of a cycle regarding the spiritual throne. Hopes and fears, we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's about breaking cycles. Somebody is out of control. Somebody who has been enjoying that position is receiving an ending. Negative phase. Resistant to change. No control. Wholesome. We're going to have to continue to clarify what this all means. Hope. They're trying to see, well, somebody's out of control. They want no control for a wholesome being. They want a death for this. We're going to have to see, because we got a celebration on the outgoing energy. Community, happiness, and then hardship. What's this? We're going to have to get some more clarification. What's going on here? We got appearance. A witch has been, what, falsifying their appearance using the Ouija board? Because you survived. So, there's a celebration here. There is a hardship happening for this witch who has been making an appearance or appearing to be a certain thing, who's been utilizing this Ouija board here. There's hardship coming for them because you survived. Because you survived. Oh, because you survived the invisible conflict coming at you from vain people. That's wild. Okay, so there's a hardship for this witch. It could be that whatever spirits they've been using with the Ouija board have made an appearance. And that's why they having a disregard for consequences and they're unfocused because they're being haunted. So whatever they sent out came back on them, it sounds like. And they don't have a creative solution. They don't know what to do. Wild. So the witch is having hardship. They're having trouble keeping up the appearances with the spirits. Wow. Because you survived the conflict that they were bringing to you from the invisible. Attention has been brought to this snake by your shine. You've brought attention to the horseplay, and it was prophesied. They were trying to drive your peace and your evermore into the grave. That's what this personality wanted. And that's what they did to people of service. It could be that's what the service of this religion provided. And there's a backstory to this. So religious witches been trying to put wholesome people into the grave. Wholesome people who have a spiritual throne. This is death to their position, it looks like. Because the sun and the star have forgiveness here. They don't know what to do about it. The witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances with the spirits, with the Ouija board. They know who they are. They know they're a counterfeit, shape-shifting witch, trying to appear as this or appear as that. They're having a hard time getting it past the spirits now. Damage. The star has renewed, revitalized, rejuvenated. Standing there in their purpose. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They don't have any creative solutions. And they and their friend here are both hurting from this. They're feeling the damage that they've caused. They don't know what to do about it. Creativity is in the reverse. They are challenged by their Knight of Swords. So they're unfocused and burnt out here. Very restless. They could be having nightmares, keeping them up all night because they've got these spirits talking to them. I heard somebody say that it was too much, that it was too loud. And I know what that's like. When you're not the loudest voice in your own head anymore. Yeah, it's no fun. Responsibilities. Disregard for consequences, feeling burnt out. They are haunted by what? Responsibilities, familial responsibilities, families that they pre-transitioned and destroyed. They're arrogant and aggressive. They're out of control. They don't know. They don't have any direction. The Chariot's in the reverse. They're being careless. They're still thinking of competing. Gossip in the reverse. And it says, I'm afraid of what other people will think. So in this competition, there's gossip in the reverse. Like they no longer care what people think. They're having some mental issues. There's a tribe of magicians here. Low vibrational magicians who are disappointed and jealous with the Knight of Cups reversed about your optimism, your happiness. They're overwhelmed. The stress is draining them. Your happiness, the stress is draining them. I heard a little while ago that somebody had to give up the energy because, what did they call it? Theft of a precious commodity or something like that. Anyhow, I'll do a video on that later. So resources, precious resources. So the energy that this person was wearing didn't belong to them. They had to give it up. And even after frozen bank accounts and assets, there's still a deficit. So it doesn't sound like it's going too well for somebody. They're here in the Seven of Swords energy, trying to strategically get away with something. They're utilizing all of the skills that they have been taught, and they still think that they're going to be able to resolve this. They still think they're going to be able to resolve it. The sun is here. Rebirth, all is well and warm. Forgiveness and faith. Reciprocity. Equal give and take. There's death, the end of a cycle for this spiritual throne. For whoever has been seated, this tribe of magicians who have been dominating this spiritual throne, it's over. It's the end of the cycle for that. This third party seated on that throne, yeah, it's going away. They have no loyalty to anything or anyone. They're haunted by their responsibilities. Escape. Your self-love allowed you to escape death. The fact that you love yourself. And it's an end of a cycle on this spiritual throne. Your self-love allowed you to escape this. Somebody's afraid of a negative phase, of having some bad luck here. Because what? Because the wholesome person is here, loving themselves. We got guilty. They're feeling pain from the damage they've caused to a wholesome person. They're going through a negative phase. They have no control because they've been found guilty of causing damage to a wholesome person. There's a celebration here because this witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances with the Ouija board or the spirit realm. Perhaps this responsibilities of families, broken families. That person had a disregard for consequences when they were haunting folks. When it came to their family. We got secrets. You might not know everything that's going on here. They haven't told everything yet. Values are all about money. They don't know what to do. So they're chasing after you, or maybe they don't want to chase after you anymore because the truth has been revealed. They're in regret. They wish this had never happened. They've been found unworthy of this new chapter. They're feeling your absence. They wish they could right their wrongs. They made mistakes. They were daydreaming about being you, and you have an understanding of this, and maybe there is an understanding of this period, and you are in a soul tie now, an inseparable soul tie, and they want to talk to you. They want to have a conversation. The star and the sun. There's forgiveness between them. They're in a reciprocal, equal give and take. And your self-love made it all happen. This is an unexpected outcome for the shadow side. They want to mend this connection. They didn't appreciate you. They wanted your destiny and they neglected you. Feeling broken and shattered about your new soul contract and commitment. You never gave up hope. And there was forgiveness. So whatever they tried to frame you with, there's forgiveness. And even if you did participate in some shady stuff, you were under a heavy duty magic. So it's trickery. They sabotaged themselves and they got detached. And they don't know what to do because they were lying. They're in disagreement. They're like, well, what about us? What about me? And it's like, I'm sorry, it's too late to take any action. Those who are prideful, it's too late for them to take any action. They're out of time. They're reminiscing about how passionate they were, joking around, having fun, and they missed their opportunity. Missed their opportunity to share space with you. They have habitual patterns and they're being held back because they won't ever change what they're doing here. You're seen as irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched, and you have been reunited. The star and the sun is together here. And these ones are running. They're running. They're unsatisfied with the way this is going. So you, the star, have rejuvenated. You've renewed. You're up here shining brightly. They don't know what to do. They have no creative solutions. They're hurting from the damage they have caused. Excuse me. They're hurting from the damage they have caused. They and their friend there, whoever their co-partner is, they're childish. They're hurting from the damage they've caused. They've been childish. They are childish. They're not acting like adults. They're haunted by what they did regarding familial responsibilities. They have a disregard for consequences right now. There's something going on in their head, and I don't know if it's another notch on the headboard. Like, did they split up somebody's happy home and then martyr them? Lure them into infidelity and then martyr them into a dark place saying they deserved it because they were unfaithful? I don't know. This sounds like a scam to me. Rabbit hole. Crazy drama. They have responsibilities to the rabbit hole, to the crazy drama. They're haunted by the responsibilities that they have to this crazy drama. They've got the Chariot in the reverse. They're very arrogant. They're being very aggressive. They're out of control in this competition. They don't care what anybody says anymore. Facing it. They don't want to face it. They don't want people to gossip about it. They don't want to face it. They don't want people talking about this. They're out of control in this competition. They're just out of control. They don't want people gossiping. They don't want to face it. It's a tribe of magicians or witches. Low vibrational, low light. There's no light in them. See, that's all darkness. A dim reflection. Playing games with love. And magic. Knight of Cups reversed. So they're very disappointed. They're having an overactive imagination, and it could be with all this stuff regarding their responsibilities and these rabbit holes that apparently they were playing with. So they're unpredictable right now, and they're having an overactive imagination regarding your optimism, your happiness. They're overwhelmed with stress, and it's draining them. They want to escape. And they use love as an escape. Love is an emotional escape for you. So they're overwhelmed. They want to use love as an escape. So they want to try to be tricky They're using all of the knowledge that they have been taught. They think they can turn this around. They're struggling. They're struggling. They feel like they're not being supported. If it's not a team effort, it's best to stand alone. So they don't have anybody helping them. This is a solitary person trying to I don't know, they live the dream still, I guess. The sun is here with a rebirth. All is well. There's forgiveness and faith and reciprocity coming into equal give and take. We've got alone. But this card also says you feel like you are alone in this situation. Wait, you feel like you are in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. You're coming into reciprocity. The star and the sun are coming together. There's a death here for this cycle that this spiritual throne has been under. There's a death of the cycle that this spiritual throne has been under. Your self-love has allowed you to escape this cycle. Rocky. Your self-love has allowed you to escape a rocky road, a rough road. Somebody's resistant to change. They're going through a negative phase because they, and they're feeling pain because they're guilty of causing damage to this wholesome person so that they could steal this spiritual throne. And it's ending. Whoops. It's ending. Celebration here, happiness for the community. The witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances with the Ouija board, so their magic isn't working. Their secrets are out here. Their secrets. And they're drowning. They're going under. Yeah, they can't keep up their appearance with the magic anymore. So I don't know if this is like some ancient witch who shapeshifts or whatever, but they're having a hard time keeping up appearances with this Ouija board business. So what? They're not able to appear as this wholesome person anymore? They're going under. They're barely keeping afloat. Guilty. They've been found guilty of treating you of just another notch on the headboard from a distance. And everything's falling away now. They're crushed because they're losing everything. And they've got a long, long road to go of being burned. Because you're leaving. You're leaving. You've got an exit plan, or they need an exit plan because they're being haunted by these many flames that they had responsibility for. That they put into a rabbit hole. Yeah, they got a long, long way to go dealing with these energies that they disrespected in a big way. And everything's falling apart. Everything's crumbling. They might be getting aggressive, or they might need to protect themselves from those who are in the dark side, those flames, whatever they put there in the rabbit hole. They're having to deal with it now. They're having to deal with it. They're crazy and they're loco in the cabeza now. It's too loud. It's too much. They aren't going to be able to deal with the weight that you had to carry. They won't be able to carry it. It's funny how they were making excuses as to why it appeared so easy for you, but now that it's happening to them, they can't say that it's so easy. And they know exactly what you did because they were watching it all. So they know what you did. They know what to do according to what you did. And, you know, I mean, if it was that easy, then it should work for them too. So we'll just have to wait and see. You've got your freedom here. The star has their freedom. They were able to rejuvenate and revitalize themselves. These two, at least two folks here, they're feeling the damage. They're hurting from the damage they've caused. They don't have any creative solutions. They're being childish. They are childish. Empathy. You're open to seeing both sides of a situation. So maybe they want your empathy. Maybe they would think maybe they want you to care. They're childish. They want you to care about them. They're challenged, and because they're unfocused and burnt out, they're haunted by the responsibilities that they had to family, but it wound up in a rabbit hole. It could be these are families that they put into a rabbit hole, families that they brought crazy drama to. It says, how far are you willing to go? Apparently they went real far, and now they're being haunted by them. They're being aggressive. Forgiveness in the reverse. They're challenged because there's no forgiveness. So they're out of control here. They don't get to move forward. They don't have any direction. What is that, a nowhere destiny? Is that what I think they called it, a nowhere destiny? So they have to surrender their need to control. They don't want to face it. And they don't care what anybody says. They have to surrender. They don't want to face it. The tribe of magicians here, low vibrational, low energy folks playing games with love for profit. Because they wanted abundance. They wanted the abundance of limitless beings, so they played games with love. And now they're disappointed because you're happy. You didn't fall into this low light, low reflection, low vibrational, angry, sad, whatever, confused energy. You didn't do it. You remained happy and optimistic. And now they're overwhelmed. The stress from it is draining them. They want to escape. They've been using love as an emotional escape. But you remained optimistic and hopeful. No matter what they did to you, you remained optimistic and hopeful. Balanced. Balanced. Optimistic and balanced. They're overwhelmed. They need an escape. They're struggling here to get away with something tricky. They're using all the knowledge, all the academics, teachings that they have. They think that they can resolve this. They're not happy. They're struggling with this. And apparently it's not a team effort. Nobody wants to work with them. They're not being supported. The sun is here with a rebirth. All is well. There's a celebration. forgiveness, and faith, coming into a union of reciprocity, equal give and take. It feels like you're alone right now, but you're not. It won't feel like that way for much longer. Excuse me. Trust. You trust the inner voice and your intuition. So there's the end of a cycle for this spiritual throne. Ending and a beginning for the spiritual throne. Your self-love allowed you to escape this death and a rocky road. Because see, self-love is different than arrogance and pride. It just is different. Self-love heals. Love heals. But you have to fill up your own inner love cup in order to have it pour out of you, right? And if you don't know how to fill up your love cup, then it can't pour out of you. We've got patience. You had patience. You know that everything happens in divine order. Your self-love allowed you to escape a rocky road and this death here. There's an ending and a new beginning for this spiritual throne, for these leaders. Somebody's resistant to change. You're breaking the cycle. So these, this tribe here of magicians, these witches, they're going to go through a negative phase because they're guilty of causing damage to this wholesome person so that they could have this spiritual throne, this identity. They're found guilty and this is ending. They're pretending that it's not ending. They don't want to face it here. Humor. You choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Or maybe it's going to end their good time. They've been found guilty. You're breaking this cycle. There is a celebration here. You and your Three of Cups team. The witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances using the Ouija board or using the magic. There's some secrets here. I haven't told you everything. And we've got drowning. They're going under and they're barely keeping things afloat. They need to ask for help. They've got secrets. Blame. They're having a hard time keeping up their appearances with the magic, or it could be that they're unable to hold their identity and sense of importance regarding the spiritual realm. This facade. They could be a shapeshifter. Blaming. We got blame here, but the card says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. There are secrets here. They're drowning. They're going under. They're going to have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. They can't just take somebody else's identity. It could be that you are grateful that this is over and judgment is here. You persevered. Love perseveres. It could be that their health is going to fail them. You have gifts of the soul that benefit you and others, and it's known. Even when they put you in solitary confinement and tried to hide you, it's still known. You were seen. And they have to accept the things that they cannot change. There's denial here. They're worried because there's denial. They're being denied. They're being denied freedom. And they're afraid and envious of your success. You're at peace and you're coming into your purpose with courage and discipline. Okay. I saw once, in the astral realm, there was this old lady walking with this younger lady. And there was it was like the Matrix, where the wall, there's just a door, but there's not really a door, and it goes into like this other parallel timeline or whatever. I mean, they had this access point there, and I was following them, and anyhow, there's some other stuff that I saw there, but what I saw, why I brought this up was because as soon as she crossed the threshold into this other space, she became young. So there's, it's like this witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances using the magic. So the shape-shifting demon witches, I don't know, because the other day I had a vision of one with black eyes, and then they had swapped out the eyes or whatever. So there's some stuff here going on, trickery, and it's a lot more than illusion. The star is here, rejuvenated, healthy, shining brightly, having faith, standing in purpose. So, and then these ones who are feeling the damage from the pain they've caused, they don't have any creative solutions. They're relying on this star's empathy in order to kind of get a safe space. They're childish. They want to apologize for being childish, and they're hoping that the star will offer them a safe space because they're being haunted by what they did. They're feeling the pain from the damage they've caused to responsible families, to those they were responsible for. They could have put them in a rabbit hole, and there's no forgiveness for this crazy drama. They stripped them of their peace, and now they're being haunted by them. They want this star to cover them and bless them. Travel in the reverse. They can't go anywhere. Knight of Swords in the reverse. The horse is in the reverse. They can't travel. They have no direction. They may not know where to go. They're unfocused because they're being haunted regarding the familial responsibilities. So the Chariot's in the reverse. No travel. No direction. No control. They're being aggressive regarding this. They have no direction, and they're out of control regarding this competition. They don't care what people say. They don't care that people are gossiping about it. They don't want people to gossip about it. They don't want to face it. They have to surrender their need to control. And we've got growth. And this says, I see something inside of you. It says, I admire and I would like to learn from you. So it could be that they want to come in and learn from you, or it could be that they have an actual growth inside of them. Which is how I'm kind of picking up on it. There's something inside of this person. This tribe of magicians, these witches. It's like they gave up their vessel or whatever. There's something in them. They're driving them. So it's a tribe of magicians with no light in them, playing games with love so that they could get abundance. Playing games with love from limitless abundant beings. We've got revenge in the reverse. I don't know. There's no revenge. They weren't able to get revenge. I don't know why they would be trying to exact revenge. There might be a backstory. But they're not able to get revenge. Or this limitless abundant being isn't trying to get revenge. They're not attacking back. They just want to get on with their life and forget about this. This tribe is disappointed and their imagination is just going like crazy. Again, unpredictable, aggressive, no direction, lack of direction, impulsive, and unpredictable is here twice, and they don't know where to go. They don't know what they're doing. They're all messed up in the head and jealous because you remained balanced and hopeful, optimistic. And that stresses them out. They want to escape. They might want to use love as an emotional escape. Maybe the fact that they've been using love as an emotional escape or tried to use you as an emotional escape, they're overwhelmed because you came out shining. There could be a lot of yelling going on. I'm mad at you, I'm unhappy, and I want you to feel as badly as I do. So they're overwhelmed and stressed out. They use love as an escape. They might be yelling at somebody, trying to offload the stress. They're jealous of your optimism and your balance. They might be yelling at you, trying to offload the imbalance that they're carrying, this aggression. They're struggling, trying to get away with something fraudulent, lying. There's unfinished business here. They're using every trick in the book. They're not happy with the results. They may ask you for a big favor. We've got struggle here. You feel like you aren't being supported. It's not a team effort. So it's not a team effort. They may be trying to get somebody to help them steal from you. This is unfinished business. They're not happy. They're using every trick in the book, but they're academics here. The sun, there's a rebirth. You've got your vitality back. And forgiveness, because you're seen as faithful. You're entering a union of equal give and take. You may feel alone or appear to be alone, but you're not, and it won't be like that forever. You trust your inner voice. We've got health in the reverse. I'm going to be part of your health and wellness journey. So they can't affect your health anymore. They're not able to affect your health. Maybe their health is because they can't be part of your health and wellness journey. They can't affect your health. They can't get involved in it. You're not alone here, and there's going to be no tampering of your essence here. Death. So endings and beginnings. There's a change with this spiritual throne, a transition. Your self-love and the fact that you're still trying to heal has allowed you an escape from whatever this rocky road was going to be that these other ones are having to deal with now. You're consistently trying to take care of your inner balance and well-being. You know, keep yourself optimistic, keep yourself balanced, keep yourself harmonious. You know, it's the energy that feels best. And, you know, you got to make your choice. You know, what energy do you want to rest in? And then go for it. So, patience, you know, everything happens in divine order. Your self-love allows you to escape a rocky road. This is the end, and this is the beginning here. Brag. Somebody was bragging, and there's a change. So the braggarts are going to be experiencing an end of a cycle to their term on this spiritual throne. You're breaking the cycle. You have broken the cycle. You're a wholesome being. You have broken the cycle. They've been found guilty and are feeling the pain from the damage they have caused this wholesome person. This is all ending, and it could be an ending to their happy life, their humor, their ability to have a good time, to brag about people, or brag to people about themselves. We've got I'm sorry in the reverse. What was that? Yeah, so they're wanting to apologize up here in the central energy because they need a safe space. But we've got I'm sorry in the reverse here. They're guilty, and you're like, I'm not accepting apologies. We're going to break this cycle, and that means we're going to cut all cords. We're not accepting apologies. We're not forgiving and allowing this game to continue. It's like cycle closed, you know, all cords cut. Forgiveness means release. It means the end. And there's a celebration here with friends and the community of collaborators that was able to make this shift possible. They're celebrating because the witch is having a hard time keeping up appearances using the Ouija board or with the spirits. Their ability to cloak themselves or shapeshift or whatever, it's out. There's the secrets there. They're drowning under these secrets. They can't keep it afloat. They're going under. They're going under with all these secrets. This blame. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. And we've got perspective. I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. So it is perspective. Maybe they're shifting their perspective. Now they're shifting their perspective on blame because they're having to accept the responsibility for their own well-being. They can't blame anybody else. Now they're shifting their perspective on empathy, on whether you should care about your fellow citizen or not. Now they want people to care about them in these hard times, and they're wanting to shift their perspective. You're uninterested in working with them because they're unfriendly. You're uncertain about their intentions. This says, my intentions are not yet clear. I'm still trying to figure you out. So you're uncertain about this person because you know they're a liar. They've lied before, and you know that they are, and that's why you're in. Do you know They're an obligation. This imposter feels obligated to deal with you as a friend. Oh my gosh. So they're not who you think they are. They feel you're a nuisance, but they feel obligated to associate with you because you have what they need. And they're acting friendly, but it's just a game. It's just a game. They want you to welcome a small favor. And if they laugh with you or joke with you, it's just a trick. This is and I guess maybe the truthful and the transparent are saying goodbye and entering into their future. These people need support. They need a loan, and that's bad news. I hope that this brought clarification to something you already intuitively knew. This cycle is being broken for this wholesome, these wholesome folk who belong on the spiritual throne. And there's no apologies accepted. This is ending. It's over. Finito. Done. That's just the way it is. See you on the next one, everybody. Bye.